What's going on, my guys? My name is Alejandro. Today I want to talk to you because I want to buy a car, and I know it's a little bit different than before. Normally, whenever you guys see a YouTuber or anyone that's here making a decision of buying a car, they've already made the decision. I want to show you guys the whole process that I go through rationally before I buy a car. And this is a big one because I'm going to spend anywhere between $1 to $2 million right now on a car. So I don't want to make just a dumb decision and just buy something that will be completely fucked up. I'm going to show you all the stuff that I look at before making my final decision. And then when I make the decision, just always know that the heart sometimes will pull you in a different direction. Just know that. So let's get started with all of our options right now. The first company that comes to mind when buying a brand new car is Ferrari, because that's the standard for supercar owners. Anyone that is growing up right now is aspiring to have a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, or one of those cars. So that's what Ferrari is. What does Ferrari got going on for itself as a brand? Ferrari's got that racing history from back in the day. They also have that Formula One racing history, and also beautiful, subtle Italian designs on their cars meant for the modern day gentleman. That's what Ferrari as a company brings to the table. So let's dive even a little bit deeper. So where does Ferrari stand today? Today, Ferrari is producing those beautiful Italian designs for the modern gentleman, and that they're mostly focused on selling cars to collectors. So that means they're looking for repeated business. They want to sell to the same guy that they've sold before, the same car many times, and charge you even a little bit more for those cars that they already make, that they just rebody. So that's where Ferrari stands today. So how does Ferrari's future look? Because we got to analyze the future of a company, because if you're investing in their car and you don't want to lose your ass, you want to make sure that they're going to be on top by the time you want to sell, or years ahead. I don't think there's going to be a problem in the coming years, but I think in the future long play, Ferrari is not going to be what they are today. The way I see Ferrari today is they're a little stuck. They're not developing any new exciting technology to make the cars faster, lighter, more efficient, none of that. They're not at the head of design either. There's many other companies that do better designs. They're not at the head of performance either. So they're just there, not creating any new value to their company. That's the way I see Ferrari, and that's where they are today. As far as experience with the brand, I've had 4 Ferraris, and why I stopped buying Ferraris was I tried to buy my 5th one. They called me and they said, we have a car right here in the showroom. So they brought me in, they showed me the car, and they said, by the way, this car's not for sale. I was like, then why'd you bring me in? And then they said, well, if you want it, we can probably give it to you if you buy that FF that's there. So they try to sell cars on selling people other cars that no one wants. So it's brilliant marketing from Ferrari. That was my last experience with them. So all in, why is not a good time for me to invest in Ferrari? One thing that tells me that they're not advancing anything is they haven't done anything electric. They haven't pushed anything more than the LaFerrari, and that was a huge fail. The SUV, they're the last ones to come out with the SUV, and they're not happy about it. It's just several things that other car makers have done for years already, and Ferrari hasn't done, so that's why no Ferrari. On to the next one. Now let's talk about Porsche.